Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. This is the Daily Tarot for Wednesday, the 27th of January 2021. Isn't time passing quickly? Absolutely amazing. I can't believe it. It's like it's only a few weeks ago. It was New Year. Sorry, that's my little joke. Anyway, we are using the Ancient Italian Tarot, and this is a major arcana reading. So let's see what we get for Wednesday, the 27th of January. Okay, that one nearly kind of like threw itself at me. Oh, now I haven't had the Chariot on the table for a while. It's here in the reverse. I like the Chariot. It's really interesting. Okay, I'm going to give it another one. Hold on. Haven't been out today because it's just been raining all day. Fool. Okay, all right. Johnny good. Wonderful. Sorry, another one. Another one. Another one. Yes, another one. There we go. Ooh, that's nice. And strength in the reverse. Right, well listen, what this seems to be saying, what this is saying to me, and I guess this is what you've come here for, see what I make of it. I mean, I don't know about you, but when I'm watching other tarot readers' readings on YouTube, I'm always making my own interpretation of what they're pulling. Anyway, that's probably why I started this channel. Right, stop gabbling. Okay, we got the Fool in the middle, in the upright. Go, 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 go. Just go. Just go. Right, we came in with the, I don't mean go away, I mean like just flipping go. Right, we had the Chariot. Well, we've got the Chariot in the reverse here. Now, the Chariot is about the balancing of kind of two, not necessarily opposing in their will, but definitely kind of two differing forces. Now, it's what I'm getting is chalk and cheese. Now, people talk about, oh, they're like chalk and cheese, and what that has come to mean, and it's mistaken, is that two things are very, very different. But the whole thing about the difference between chalk and cheese is that chalk and cheese actually look quite similar, or they certainly did. I guess cheese has changed. But it's about the fact that two things are really very, very similar in appearance, but very, very different in nature. And that's what I'm getting from the Chariot today, because we got these two horses. They look really similar, but you know, they got a mind of their own, these things. One of them might want to go one way, the other one might want to go the other way. And the whole thing about the Chariot is about keeping the forward motion going by balancing and managing those two different forces. It's here in the reverse. Now, the Strength card is about the overcoming of the kind of wild, untrammeled, unmediated, immature, basically. And I don't mean that as an insult, but the immature elements of our psyche that kind of behave like a toddler. And we all have them. Yeah, we just want what we want, and we want it now, and we want it when we want it, where we want it, how we want it. And the Strength card is about the realization that until you get that kind of impulse under control, you're going to struggle to actually get anything done properly. You know, you can't function effectively basically as part of a group of whatever nature. You just can't. You know, because it's just like it's my way or the highway, basically. And it's about overcoming that and getting past that. Now, I remember before I started meditating, like nearly 8 years ago, for the longest time, I couldn't work out whether my way or the highway was a problem or not, whether sort of saying that was a problem or not, because I was very attracted to that kind of thinking. Because it doesn't get you anywhere. You can't see anything through, you can't cooperate, you can't collaborate, you can't like get anything done at all, really. Because it's just, well, I want this and now I want that and then I want that. And it's just, oh my God. Yeah, it's the my way or the highway card. That's what that lion is, you see. And it just like eats life. And you can't actually build anything. So you have to get on top of it. But what we see here is that force being got on top of very quietly in a very civilized and courageous way, because she's putting her hands straight right into its jaws where it matters. She's really getting to grips with it. So that's in the reverse. So what do we make of this? It's something to do with mediating the will. All right. And what I'm seeing here in the Fool card in the upright is because the Fool card just is pure will. It's just the will to be. It's not even the will to do. It's just the will to be. It just is what it is. It's a 0 card. It's not kind of interpreted by anything. It's not filtered by anything. It's just is. So we got, but you see what I find interesting here. Because these two cards about mediating here we've got mediating two sides of something, and here we've got mediating the sort of the guts of us, which is where this untrammeled toddler lives, the id, the child inside all of us. I mean, it's always there, but you just got to learn to recognize it for what it is, and know when to give it a voice and when not to give it a voice, because it has its place. So yeah, we've got the two sides here, and we've got sort of what lies underneath the surface here, both of them in the reverse. So there's a kind of, well, there's an invitation here so far in this reading to just kind of forget about all that. Forget about sort of, I mean, we'll see as the reading goes on, but it's just like there's a kind of no to this and a no to this and a yes to this. So, but in a sense, this yes kind of equates to these no's. It's like I don't need, the Fool doesn't need to sort of think, oh, this one, shall I favour this one or this one? Or no, I would probably do better to just hold on to the reins and manage these two opposing forces so that I can keep the chariot, my vehicle, moving forward. He's not thinking that. He's just thinking, right, next step. Open road. Next step. Nor is the Fool thinking, now this is an impulse from my id. So it would be better for me to get on top of that and mediate that in such a way that I am able to function as a responsible member of society. Not thinking any of that, just thinking next step. Open road. Let's go. One step at a time. Right, let's get another card. Okay, we'll have that one. Thank you very much. Emperor in the reverse. Yeah, so the Emperor is like top-down worldly authority, the sort of the father figure, the kind of paternalistic attitude, authority, discipline, rules. It's like, no. Next step, open road. How wonderful. There's something really beautifully fresh about this. Really nice. He's like, yeah, old man, yeah, nice throne you got there. Oh, look, open road, next step. Okay. All right, let's get another one. Oh, ah, well, that's put the brakes on me. The Hierophant. Yeah, now that's an old man we're going to be taking note of today. The Hierophant, the public and political, with a small p, aspects of moral and spiritual matters. So yeah, this is not an invitation to just go, oh no, fuck everything, excuse me. I'm just going to do what I want to do, man. It's like, no, 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 no. It's not about that. It's not a kind of narcissistic psychopathy involved here in this, don't bother about the opposing forces, not interested in the trying to mediate the id, on the, off you go, like old man ruler, just want to be free, do what we want to do. It's not about that. This is a mature energy. So I'll stop talking like a teenager, which would probably be pleasing, because for you, the Hierophant here, as I say, this is about the kind of reproducible aspects of, as I say, spirituality and morality. And when I say reproducible, I mean set down in books and that can be passed reliably and faithfully and accurately from one conscious awareness to another. Some of you may know I'm a Buddhist, and I chant Buddhist mantras, and I've also chanted a lot of yogic, Vedic, what have come to be known as Hindu mantras, and these are all rooted in the Vedas, these texts that were written down for the first time after millennia, or goodness knows how long, of being handed down vocally and orally. They were finally written down in Sanskrit, when Sanskrit was worked out specifically for the purpose of writing them down. And this is such an important distinction in yogic law, that they have two words for different types of knowledge. The knowledge that is passed down by ear and voice is called shruti, meaning that which is heard. Knowledge that is passed by reading and writing and recording things with written language is called smriti, meaning that which is remembered. So the Hierophant here is pure, a representation of smriti, because he's just not making it up as he goes along. If he was, he'd just be maybe the hermit or just some like loot job. He's sitting on that chair. He's got there by learning those texts and being able to reproduce them faithfully. So there's something in this energy and this freedom from these kind of fetters of having to keep this chariot on the road, having to constantly keep this lion under control, and sort of being under the authority of this, of the emperor here. They're all in the reverse. There's wonderful freedom and liberation from these strictures and these constraints. And yet what we're seeing here in the Fool is this freedom and this openness mediated by social responsibility. Right, I'm going to pull another one. Oh well. The devil. It was funny because when I was saying strictures, the devil came to my mind. Well, that's thrown a spatter in the works, isn't it? I don't know, actually. Do you know what I think this is? I think this is a going back, in a sense, to what you have always been, to what you are, deep, deep, deep down. inside you when this is not relevant in this reading for the time being, nor this, nor this. Somewhere right down in your gut, and this is what I'm getting from the Devil card today. And I mean, it stopped me in my tracks a little bit because we got Fool, yeah, lovely, fresh. We got Hierophant, yes, okay, social responsibility and a kind of shareable moral and spiritual system. And then we've got the Devil, and you're like, right, what's that doing there? But it's about the guts of us. It's about the fact that these three in this reading, the Fool, the Hierophant, and the Devil, are working in consort and together, with knowing it in your gut, right? That's what this is doing here, the Devil, knowing it in your gut. These kind of concerns here of the Chariot, Strength, and the Emperor are kind of superseded. Right, let's get one more. Possibly one more. God, 16 minutes already. That's nuts. Do you know I could talk for Britain? If talking was an Olympic sport, I'd be up there with the greats. Do it from home as well. Wonderful. Okay. The Tower. Well, there's swift movement in this, and I think, okay, right, hold on. The arrival of the Devil and the Tower in this reading, in the context of all the other cards on the table, tells me that this pure, unalloyed being here in the Fool might be a little bit, I'm going to say it might make you feel a little bit like, whoa, what's going on? And it might be accompanied by something unexpected that kind of shocks you, basically, takes you right back to who you know you really are and always have been. And you know, some kind of structures, some kind of socially useful and convenient ways of being that you've built up for yourself, Tower, over time, in which you may have become a little bit trapped, might be shaken, and suddenly you kind of, you get a reminder of who you really, really are deep down. And you see, the thing is, what I've found, and I do believe this, in the vast majority of cases, who we are and what we are, never mind who we are, because that's a bit of a social construct, but you know, we do have the Hierophant here, but what we are deep down is all basically the same, and is all fundamentally, in the vast majority of cases, absolutely fine. And somehow or other, through our karmic development, through our family background, our early experiences and what we learn at the knee of our food providers when we're little, and all of it, we learn to sort of mediate it, and we tell ourselves this story that we're told about who we are and what we like and blah. And we sort of take these, we build it up brick by brick by brick. And, you know, we can feel safe in there until something comes along that kind of shakes us out of it. And this is what I'm seeing here. And it might cause a little bit of consternation. But down at the root of this reading is the Fool card. And to me, it's the centre of this reading. Everything else is kind of not extraneous to it, but orbiting it. The centre of this reading universe is the Fool. And there is an innocence to it that can never, ever, ever be shaken. No matter what happens to us, there is a part of us absolutely deep down, right in the core of us, that can't even really be reached by conscious thought, that is untouched and untouchable and good. Right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon for another reading. Namaste.